super crispy thanks to Kean fuel injection. This is next level technology from KTM Group. We're here at Kaplan Cycles, and today we're going to tell you about the 2025 GasGas EX300. This is a cross-country model, and this is really for your off-road riders, the guys that are doing the hare scrambles, GNCC, J-Day events up here in New England. We have, starting at the front, we have the Oil WP Exact closed cartridge fork. This is the fork that everyone's been ranting and raving about. Out of the box, it's a plush for those tough technical woodsy sections, but then it's also capable of the high-speed motocross stuff. In the rear, you have the WP Exact shock, which has been reworked for the new generation chassis, which has been revised again in 2025 with cutouts in the front and the rear of the frame, lightening things up and offering better flex characteristics for the new generation. Everything is all new. It'd be easier to tell you what hasn't been updated for 2025. This is developed with an open wallet. Tens of millions of dollars in research and development on these new generation two-strokes from KTM Group. The entire chassis, the swing arm, all the running gear, the motors, from the cases up, everything is all new. Specific to the cross-country models, we have an 18-inch rear wheel in the Dunlop AT81. We have an oversized fuel tank, no oil injection on these bikes. You're still pre-mixing the fuel, Motor X2T. Additionally, the cross-country model comes with a wide ratio 6-speed transmission, which is good for the guys doing turkey runs, riding on the street, doing more high-speed stuff. These also come standard with a locking gas cap and the KTM Group aluminum kickstand, which leaves little to be desired. There's nothing in the aftermarket that is of that quality. Really, really nice stuff. The most significant update on the new generation is the Kean fuel injection, which is far superior to the carbureted setup, and we'll get into that now. But it's thanks to this that we can achieve literally into the hundreds of hours on stock top ends with zero intervention. This is precise fueling, and we'll bring on Justin, Mr. Turbo, to talk about that now. We'll let Justin get into the nitty gritty. This is precise fueling from down low all the way up to the rev limiter, which these have a hard cut red line that keeps the bikes from over revving and leaning out ultimately, which is kind of the saving grace in longevity. And I'll let Justin take it away.
Yeah, as great as this engine is, it has an even better fuel injection system. This fuel injection has a TPS and a map sensor built in, so it tunes for your altitude anywhere you are in the world, no matter how dry it is, how humid the air is, any altitude, any air density, this will tune for it. And it has a twin-injected key and throttle body in it, and that allows the down low to be precise as well as up top. So you hear these, you know, a two-stroke, they're normally a dog down low, and then they light up, it gets on the pipe. With this, the power's, it still hits, but the power's smooth all the way up, and you have that torque right when you need it. In addition, each one of these bikes is set up right downstairs, so we tune the TPS and dial it in perfect right out of the box. So when you come to Kaplan Cycles and you leave on your bike, it's precisely tuned, it's dialed in perfect. We ensure each one's plugged in. We time the TPS and make sure it's perfect, as well as your cold start and your choke. And like Kenny mentioned, with this new generation, the hard cutoff prevents any damage from happening to the top end. And like Kenny said, people are getting hundreds of hours out of these with minimal intervention, no intervention really, just regular maintenance. So it really shows how well they dial this in for this new generation.
I had a customer buy a 300 from us and sent us a video just yesterday of them on the ice, and he had a buddy with the RM 125 two-stroke killer bike. But I'll tell you what, that RM 125 sounded like it was going to explode. When it's 10 degrees and ultra dry out, you're on another planet from when it's summertime, 70 degrees, and like moderate humidity. Completely different jetting specs, and you got to kind of know what you're doing in order to have your bike in a safe state of tune so it's not going to explode. But that 300, man, it's literally 10 degrees. I mean, this is a really challenging situation. You have to completely rejet your carburetor, but out of the box is fuel injection. That thing, the idle was nice and crispy, get dank, 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 dank. And he was sending videos of him, high speed, doing a fifth gear wheelie across the ice, and it sounded nice and crisp. In fact, I'll have you put the video in there. But yeah, can't say enough good about it. But that's just one of the many reasons why you'd buy a new two-stroke through KTM Group. Thanks for that, Justin. We appreciate it. Guys, when you buy a new GasGas from Kaplan Cycles, you get the lowest nationwide price, never any fluff dealer fees, no sales tax for out-of-state residents. Call or text 860-471-0192. Justin is no slouch. He built our Turbo 450 GasGas that put out 82 rear-wheel horsepower on the dyno, starting with 50 to the rear wheel. So Justin knows what he's doing, and he's going to be setting you up and ensuring that the bike that you buy from us is going to have the reliability that KTM Group is known for. Thanks for watching, and God bless America. Long live KTM Group.